Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to study on the accelerated stability study coming under physical pharmaceutics. So what is the importance of accelerated stability study in formulation aspects? Today we are going to discuss about the different objectives, that is what is the way of asking question related to accelerated stability study. For example, give the objective, salient features, methodology and limitations of accelerated stability study, or they can ask like that, write about the Arrhenius equation which is used to predict the stability, half-life, shelf life, etc. So what do you mean by accelerated stability study? So accelerated stability study means these are study which are specially designed to increase the rate of chemical degradation or physical change, either for the active substance or for the drug product. So in case of accelerated stability, we are using or exposing to exaggerated storage condition other than normal storage programs. So what is the purpose of accelerated stability program? So it can be used to recognize the expiration date of the product for which the shelf life are not available, or to find out an understanding of the degradation mechanism. It also helps to identify the probable degradation product of a drug substance. We can carry out the accelerated stability study at different conditions. First one, we have normally carrying out at elevated temperature, like we are keeping the liquid preparation stored at 50, 60, 70, 85, 100 and 121 degrees Celsius. Normally we are keeping in a refrigeration temperature. For that, we have to take the sampling. For the first year, we are keeping an interval of 3-month period, and for second year, 6-month interval period. So what are the salient features of accelerated or AST? So we have to study the drug degradation individually. So we are trying to find out the changes in the temperature, concentration, color, viscosity. It also helps to find out or predict the stability of the product, and it can be also used to as an analytical method which helps to find out how much the degradation happens or not. And it also helps to determine the order of the reaction and can be used as an appropriate statistical method to predict the shelf life. So we can carry out the test mainly on at elevated temperature. So we are telling as stability method. So we already discussed carrying out at different temperature and different sampling method we can use. So before that, we are dividing into 4 climatic zone like temperate zone, Mediterranean zone, tropical zone and desert zone. So according to the zone, we can find out the temperature as well as relative humidity. For example, in case of temperate zone, we can see a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius at 45% relative humidity. So this is the thing what we have discussed earlier, Arrhenius plot. So first one is the accelerated degradation, that is during different time interval or during different minutes we can see a decomposition rate. So this is the accelerated degradation of a drug in the solution by increasing the temperature. So we are starting the experiment 40 while increasing to 70 degrees Celsius during particular minutes. What is the pattern? So the same thing we can use with the help of Arrhenius plot. So using the Arrhenius plot, we are trying to predict the rate constant at ambient temperature, that is at 25 degrees Celsius. So next condition is that we are carrying out the test at high intensity of light. Normally if you want to control the light, what we do is we are keeping in amber color or opaque container. In opposite manner also we can carry out the test, that is we are exposing the drug substance to 400 and 1000 foot candles of illumination for 4 and 2 weeks to light, and another sample we are keeping protecting from the light. So we can find out the chemical loss based on the exposure or intensity of light. So what we are doing is that we are comparing the color or using the diffuse reflectance spectroscopy for the examination. So we can explain this with an example of cyclopropene. What happened is that when cycloprophene become very yellow color after 5 days of exposure under 900 foot candles of light. Next condition is that we are carrying out the test at high partial pressure of oxygen. That is, we know the drugs are very sensitive to atmospheric condition or atmospheric oxygen. So we have to pack it appropriately at inert atmospheric condition. If it is more sensitive, we have to add antioxidant in that preparation. Normally 40% of oxygen atmosphere we are allowing for rapid evaluation, and we are correlating the result with inert and without inert condition. Next condition is that we are carrying out the test at high relative humidity. So we know that the presence of moisture which result in the hydrolysis and oxidation. So what we are doing normally is that to control the humidity we are keeping in lab desiccator, or the closed desiccator we are keeping in an oven to provide a constant temperature. So next we are discussing about what are the limitations of the accelerated stability study. So the main thing is that this one is mainly valid only when the breakdown depend upon the temperature, and normally the energy of activation is between 10 to 30 kilocalorie per mole. But this AST is not useful when the degradation is because of the microbial contamination, photochemical reaction is by diffusion, and in the case of excessive agitation. So what happens is that the product is losing its physical integrity at high temperature, and there will be chances of changing in the order at elevated temperatures. So whatever it is, if you are carrying out the stability test, we have to follow a protocol, like from the container to the acceptance criteria. So we have to follow a protocol or procedure, how to select the containers and closures, how it should be oriented, what is the sampling interval between different sample, what is the number type of batches, how we can execute the sampling, what is the storage condition to be maintained, test methodology, what is the acceptance criteria to carry out the test, like that. So based on that, ICH will provide the guidelines on stress testing. For example, if you are carrying out on a new drug substance, you have to follow ICH Q1AR2. Means if you are giving more importance for the light reaction, you have to follow ICH Q1B. So under each ICH guideline, you can see the standard title and for which type we have to refer. So follow this to carry out the accelerated stability study. Hope this section will be helpful for you. If you find useful, please share to your friends. If you are not subscribed till now, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.